Introduction to Reconnaissance. The first and foremost step in ethical hacking is gathering information and getting acquainted with the target system. Reconnaissance refers to processes and techniques such as scanning, footprinting, as well as enumeration. These are used to gather and discover as much information as possible. Reconnaissance is a crucial step in locating and stealing confidential information. To gather information without directly engaging with the network, an attacker uses recon techniques which involve interacting with the network's open ports or running services. The information derived from the same can provide access to networks beyond the internet. However, it is difficult to determine how long a recon can take to get into networks since it varies and can take weeks or even months. Moreover, a recon may not access any information system but still result in a data breach, collecting all sensitive data simultaneously and exploiting networks. For information gathering, an ethical hacker takes the following 7 steps during reconnaissance. Gathering initial information, determining the range of a network, identifying operational active machines, discovering available ports as well as access points. Identifying the operating system by its fingerprint, locating services on ports. To gain information about a network, an attacker can use the following steps: file permissions, running network services, OS platform, trust relationships, user account information. Next, we will discuss the types of reconnaissance. There are 2 main types of reconnaissance: active and passive. Let's understand active reconnaissance and passive reconnaissance one by one. Let's begin with active reconnaissance. Cyber criminals use active reconnaissance to gather information about computer systems. They use automated scanning, manual testing, ping, and netcat. Active reconnaissance is generally faster and more accurate since it creates more noise within the system and has a higher chance of detection. For instance, port scanning. It's an example of active reconnaissance which involves activity probing a computer or network to identify open ports. These ports serve as entry points for data going in and out of the computer. By conducting a port scan, attackers can pinpoint which services are accessible and potential targets for exploitation. They retrieve and analyze data from open ports to gather information critical for planning an attack. We will now discuss some of the tools and techniques used in active recon. The following are examples of active reconnaissance tools. The first tool is Nmap. It is one of the most well-known tools for active network reconnaissance. Using Nmap, we can find out information about a system as well as its programs. The process involves utilizing various scanning techniques to leverage a system or services scheduling intricacies. By scanning a target's control system or a range of IP addresses, an attacker can gain valuable insights into the network's composition and characteristics. Moving on to Nikto. Nikto is a tool that can be used for active reconnaissance. It is a web server scanner that can identify vulnerabilities. It sends requests to the web server and analyzes the responses. Nikto can identify many vulnerabilities including outdated software versions, server configuration errors, and hidden files. Let's now look at some of the points or ways that Nikto can be used for active reconnaissance. To identify web servers that are running outdated software, to identify web servers that have misconfigured security settings, to identify hidden files and directories on web servers, to fingerprint web servers and identify their operating system and software versions. Next, let's get an understanding about passive reconnaissance. Passive reconnaissance employs methods like Wireshark and a harvester to gather information discreetly without directly interacting with the target systems. This approach involves using OS fingerprinting techniques to collect data. We can comprehend a framework or application without directly engaging with passive reconnaissance. We gather data through web searches, free reports, ensuring that the target's IP address remains unknown to them. Conducting passive reconnaissance allows us to gather information without sending any request to the target, ensuring they are really unaware of the collected data. This method relies on public resources that hold information about the target. Open source intelligence involves getting information from publicly available resources. OSINT enables us to obtain details such as IP addresses, domain names, email addresses, names, host names, DNS records, and even information about the software running on a website, including associated common vulnerabilities and exposures, CVEs. Let's look at the tools and techniques used in passive recon. The following are a few recon tools that are used for passive attacks. First tool is Wireshark. Wireshark is well known for its ability to analyze network traffic, but it also plays a crucial role in passive network reconnaissance. When hackers gain access to a company's Wi-Fi network or intercept employee network traffic, they can utilize Wireshark to examine the data and extract valuable insights about the network. Moving on to the Harvester is a tool that can be used for passive reconnaissance. It is a web-based tool that can be used to gather information about a target's email address, IP address, and social media profiles. It does this by querying a variety of public sources, including Google, Bing, Baidu, and LinkedIn. Here are some of the ways that the Harvester can be used for passive reconnaissance: to gather information about a target's email addresses, to gather information about a target's IP addresses, to gather information about a target's social media profile, to identify subdomains of a target domain, to identify employees of a target organization.